Okay, so the link is in this week folder, and it's called Color Theory Sheet 2. When you open this up, that's great, thanks. All you have to do is press and hold now, saved camera roll, okay. Then go ahead and open up Fresco. Here's my finished one from last period. You can see it's a real beauty. So all you're going to do is, I'll come back to that. Create a new document. Come down here to your photos, insert your blank document. Yes. And remember, when it's on the top layer, which it should be, and you are going to do all your painting on new layers below it, then let's start with red, just because. Okay, you're going to start painting, too small, and I want a heart. Actually, I just didn't do any of that right. Here's the hard round brush, and I'm going to paint below it just a little smudge. But you have to change this top layer, the resource page, to multiply mode. There we go. And now everything that you do can be done on that layer below, okay? So I just kind of like approached each section with a layer. I didn't think I needed to have, because this is not super professional. Like if you want to get really into it and color edge to edge, that's fine. You know, I'm looking at something like this. So go ahead and do each sort of section first, and then go into each around, okay? So I'm not going to fill in all of this right now. I'm going to go back to my filled in one so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so I went from part to part, and then I also, what happens is you start to get all of your colors here, right? So I had red, I had orange, I had yellow, green, blue, purple, and then I also, I would click on the red, and then using my slider here, I would say, okay, what's between red and orange? And that's how I would get red, orange. So I just added the tertiaries because, you know, it wasn't hard, and then I, had the ability to come over and use them too when I was doing cool and warm. So let me just go to this layer, perfect. And I'll just talk about these while and do those with you for this video. So when you are deciding where colors go, you know, do this upper part first, and then you can come in and say, okay, what are my cool colors? And you can just look at them right across the top if you want. What are my warm colors? And you can say red. Okay, well, red's a warm color. And I don't feel like it usually is a cool color. Orange, I think that's my orange, yep. Orange, I believe, is also a warm color. Okay, yellow, solidly warm color. Green, now green, in my opinion, is also always a cool color. Some colors, depending on the background they're on, can kind of change their appearance as far as if they're warm or cool. So like if you got into green, blue-green, sometimes blue-green or violet, they can sort of get mysterious in their colors, their placement, but I mostly keep them up in the cool area. Here's a blue, cool. Okay, so then it starts to get tricky when you're looking at violets. So violet might, that's a squarely a violet. Then I'm getting a little confused because I have so many colors, so I'll just come right over and grab it. That's a red violet. That might be what I just put down. Yep. So here's a violet. That is a cool, but it also, I mean, it can be a warm. So I'm going to put that there. Then I've got, blue. So blue is a cool color. Okay. So you keep going through like that, fill that whole part out. Then you can work on these sections too. So these are like areas that you can fill in by yourself. So like analogous colors, colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So let's say you choose a green and you put that there. So like analogous could be its tertiary color, but it also could be its secondary color. So like a tertiary color that's analogous could be yellow-green, but it also could be, and it still can be, yellow. Okay, so there are analogous colors. I did a value scale by, let me erase this. Okay, so, I mean, I could use yellow, I guess. So here is yellow. Oh, still an eraser, silly me. So I wouldn't really start with yellow pure. I'd start with this disgusting dark yellow. Then I can go up a little bit. Okay, so this is how I'd like you just to play around with this sheet. We would have done this together. I apologize. This is not for a grade. You do not have to turn it in. But I think it's important to see, you know, the progression and the things that we're using this color wheel for.